I've seen a lot of championship celebrations.
Right.
Over my 42 years watching sports, consuming it, covering the NFL. I'm not sure I've ever seen anything quite like the postgame with Jokic last night. The best player, the Finals MVP, the NBA MVP, and let's just play it right now. Here's Nikola Jokic with Lisa Salters moments after the Nuggets clinched the NBA title.
You are an NBA champion, Nikola. How does that feel?
It's good. It's good. The job is done. We can go home now.
Lisa Salters is, she's a longtime pro.
It's the greatest.
And, she's fairly straight-laced on the air. Even she kind of just like, wow. Okay, I was thinking there'd be a longer answer.
Where do we go from
right
here?
there. We'll check the notes, get to the second one. Listen, I don't mean to make too much light of it because I have no idea what's going on. Jokic's, personal life, what, he may want to get back to in Serbia. Sure. The mental and physical fatigue. I can't imagine. You're playing basketball. They go to training camp in like September, and you're still playing in mid-June. And you come out and you play a grueling series. That was a physical game last night, too. Mm-hmm. That in the second half, I felt like I was watching a game like a 1990s style NBA Finals where there's a lot of contact, there's a lot of back and forth. Jimmy Butler makes a massive shot when the Heat are down like 8, and it looks like it's over, and he's shooting terribly, makes an off-balance 3. Also, the first player I've ever seen draw a foul by kicking someone in the crotch. Am I wrong that
No, you're not
didn't
wrong.
the rules change that you can't kick the leg out unnaturally?
Yes, that is
on
the
that
rule.
play, and then they reviewed it. Put it this way, after watching that review last night, I don't want to hear about the NFL replay process for a while, because how you're watching that, and again, I'm not professing to be an NBA expert or even a regular fan of the game, but if the player kicking a guy between the legs who jumps straight up to try to block the shot it allows him to draw three free throws in a critical moment, and it stands on review, I think there might be an issue with the process. I think maybe, is that his natural shooting motion? Like 1, 2, 3, kick him where it hurts? Is that the natural shooting motion for Jimmy Butler?
Or throw my feet forward and land on my butt and hope to get a call. I don't know, TJ. Were they saying they didn't give him enough landing room? I still can't believe that call.
That has to be it, right?
I can't believe it.
But look, what's it matter?
It
mattered at the time.
If the Nuggets,
it mattered at the time, but now
if the Nuggets had lost that game, and if they come back after that, that would have been a massive controversy.
Yeah,
That's all we'd be talking about today.
Yeah. But
I'm still talking about it because I still found it so absurd.
I guess the basketball gods righted the things, and now we don't have to worry about that. I mean, look, Reggie Miller used to make a living doing that. Karl Malone did that back in the day. I had my volume down a little bit, so I didn't actually hear why after the review.
They didn't explain it. They just went, call stand.
Okay, so
the guy went,
also very helpful.
Maybe
3 shots.
Maybe I didn't have the volume down.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't hear
And
it.
it was
Maybe
like,
they didn't
what?
say it.
The look on all the Nuggets players, like Jamal Murray does one of these, Jokic just buries his head in his hands. So I was thinking back, though, after watching that. And again, setting aside the grueling NBA season and whatever else might be going on with Jokic, I just kept thinking, what if Kevin Garnett, when he won the title with the Celtics, had kind of finished off his legendary quote with what Jokic said last night?
Anything's possible. Anything's possible! We can go home now.
Does it not make everything better?
So funny.
It's almost like he was being held hostage, and the only way he could go home was like, you can only come back if you accomplish this and you bring this championship back. Now you can go home.
What about when LeBron went back after he'd won in Miami? He goes back to Cleveland. It was one of the great post-game NBA championship speeches of all time.
And I just kept that same positive attitude. Instead of saying why me, they're saying this is what he want me to do. And Cleveland, This is for you.
You can go home now.
He did actually go.
Oh, my God. Oh.
That was LeBron going home, right?
Go home now.
Back to Cleveland. It makes every quote better.
I need that drop.
It's good. We can go home now.
We can go home now.
Patrick Mahomes had a pretty good speech after the Chiefs won their second Super Bowl this past year as well.
We challenged each other. It took everybody to win this football game. So shout out my teammates, baby. We're Super Bowl champs, baby. Let's go.
You can go home now.
I want it. I want it always and forever.
We can go home now.
You can. It's my new favorite quote.
Great.
It probably embodies just kind of who Jokic is as a player.
Yeah.
It's just like the. I mean, it's a frankly like a warlike mentality. I mean, it was just like the job is done. Mm-hmm. We can go home now. You don't watch him and sense, we talked about this a little bit yesterday, like a lot of joy, like even the style of play is just kind of this like methodical battle by battle, wear you down over possession by possession throughout the game. It's not the highlight reel type of a thing.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.